Yes, sir.
What up, gangster?
I'm a civilian, sir. Not a gangster. I'm a civilian. Look, I'm on head.
Nah,
Okay?
it don't. It's not literal. It's like when you say something cold and it ain't really
Okay.
cold. It ain't literal. You know what I'm
How
saying?
you doing, brother? How you feeling? How you doing? How's Ace Amin doing?
He's alive. He's blessed. He's fasting. He's chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing well. I can't complain.
Let's just address it. Okay. Let's address the elephant in the room, man. How you got on trenches, sir? I would like to know how you got on trenches.
I got a phone call. I got a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
I got a phone call, and then I made a phone call, and then made sure everything, and then we solidified business, and then we saw the announcement. Is that like a big thing though? Like, am I no freaky? Like, am I like? Is this like whoa? Like, you
It's a conversation, sir. It's a conversation.
It is. I haven't seen it. I'm not really online right now. I don't have the biggest online presence, so I be missing a lot of stuff.
Well, you know, I'm a blogger. I got to pay attention what the coach is talking about and everything like that. So when the announcement came out, we saw Ace Amin, Jay Morr. Two things came to my mind as a blogger. Wow, I never thought I'd see this battle. Number two, Ace Amin on the trenches. Interesting. You know what I mean? So for me, that's how I look. And everybody else is talking about how, you know, they surprised that you're on this card because they feel you're loyal to the soil. We know Easy and URL, let's be honest, they're not on the best of terms, right? So
URL over everything.
yeah, so a person like yourself who's been loyal to the soil with URL, you know what I mean? Niggas, listen, I'm glad you battling over it. Don't get it fucked up, Ace. I'm glad you battling and shit. You feel me?
It's a way to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a way to do everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I holler at the people on my end, no freaking, and I do my due diligence. I make sure that everybody's comfortable with everything.
Right.
And then I make my move. You know what I'm saying? I make the best move for me and the people that fuck with me. So it's URL to the death of me. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them niggas. It's never gonna change. It's URL. I'm waving the flag while I'm over there. I'm waving the flag right now. I'm waving that. Yeah, I'm toting. You know what I'm saying? I'm toting that flag, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Ace Amin appears on trenches via URL. Understand that? You know what I'm saying? By way of URL. Like, understand that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my name on this card. Ace Amin appears on trenches via URL.
that's how we gotta address you, Ace.
That's my name.
Oh man. Were you shocked that they gave you the blessings? That yo, go ahead, do your thing, my nigga. Go over there, catch you, get busy over there. Were you shocked?
It's a way to do everything. Was I shocked? No.
Yeah.
I got a good relationship with the people. I've had a good working and personal relationship with the people. So I'm not shocked that niggas are equitable when doing business with me for the sake of doing business with me. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. It doesn't. It's no surprise to me that they show me good favor. They never shied away from that. I ain't never been a nigga that I don't air out private grievances. I don't got, and that's to knock nobody. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I don't. I'm just speaking on me. I've never been a nigga to air out personal grievances unless it was brought to me. You know what I'm saying? And then even then, I'm not going to go out of my way to disparage a brand that gave me the platform to be able to be on the trenches. So nah, that's not my thing.
Right. Did Easy ever reach out to you before? 2 years ago when he started Trenches Chrome? Did he ever reach out to you prior before this battle?
Not formally, no. Nothing weird. Nothing,
okay.
no. And back then, Tensions was a little bit different. It's a different time now. I probably, you know what I'm saying, like off the strength of how the optics of everything, I wouldn't have been able to, just off the optics. Like I'm not gonna contribute to like what looks like. I mean, right now, and I could be wrong, but I don't think it looks like mutiny. It just looks like niggas is going to get a payday where they're getting a payday at and rapping. You know what I'm saying? I said at the time, I supported Easy as a man, as a rapper. Like he, I didn't necessarily, at the time, I didn't agree with the business moves. I've been on record saying that. I still don't, like you said, from back then. I don't want to rehash all that, but I'm saying I didn't agree.
Right. Of course not. We gotta
but
go
in
there.
terms of the optics back then, when it was like outright war, it's like I'm kicking they shit in over there. Like they paying me to go over there and shit on one of they I don't even know what to call them. One of they rappers, I guess, one of they artists. You know what I'm saying? So That's not what we not here for that. I thought we was here for Apollo. I'm thinking about like we've been talking a lot about. I'm not even like I ain't even got whatever. It is what it is. Battle's battle. Rapping is rapping. But I ain't. They paying me to go over there and put a nigga under the wing. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at niggas paying me to go punch on a nigga.
Well, let's be honest, sir. You and Jay Moore have history, so I'll be remiss not to ask you about this battle, because when I saw the battle, Amin Jay Moore, I was like, really?
We don't got no history. We don't got no history. We got a nigga that apologized on camera and a nigga that didn't.
So I told you you're a bully. I always tell you that. I know you hate when I say that about you, but you're a bully. I always tell you that you're a bully. I told you that for years. You're a bully.
I'm not a bully. I can't be a bully. I don't pick on people. I don't got no picks. I don't pick on niggas that's weaker or less.
Oh, don't tell me lost face. Okay.
That ain't no bully. You get me?
I get you. I got you, brother. Okay,
my bad. Yeah, I said, yeah. Bullies got picks, man. I don't got no picks. Like bully is not a good term. It's not a good thing where I'm from. I don't pride myself in being a bully. I don't know what that means. Like you could bully niggas, but it's like being a bully is not. I'm not no bully.
One nigga, you had a nigga get fam.
I address every nigga the exact same. Whether that nigga, whatever he is or whatever they ain't, I address all of them the same. I ain't got no picks in terms of how I address people. I'm not no bully. I'm far from it. I hate bullies. I hate seeing niggas pick on niggas because they weak or less than. I hate that shit with a passion. Okay. So
let me ask you a question. How do you get to have a man turn on the camera and say this brother swole as hell, run up on me, and made me apologize?
I didn't say it. So you got to ask him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, if the thing is, I'll keep it 100 with you. I have no problem with apologizing to a nigga if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I have no reason to apologize to a nigga. It's just not going. It's not going to be because a nigga made me feel like I have to. It's not gonna be like an alternative to something else. I apologize to a nigga because I'm wrong, and then we can still scrap, we can still do whatever. But I was wrong. I'm acknowledging that I was wrong in what I did or said or whatever it might have been. But I'm not gonna do it by force. You're not gonna you're not gonna compel me to do something that I wasn't gonna do anyway. And I'm not saying that's what he did. I'm just saying I'm not saying none of that, because if I and that's the problem with niggas saying things that they don't believe or that they can't stand on. It's like you gotta retract and you gotta figure out like, nah, if you said it, don't say it unless you really believe it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, and once you say it, if you correct it, it shouldn't take to run into a nigga for you to straighten it. You should do that on your own. Like that apology should have been done before you ever saw me, or before you ever had to feel like you wasn't gonna be getting booked and stuff like that. Like you could have did that on your own. It don't take for you to see a nigga and then you got choices to make, and then now, I'm sorry, I ain't mean that. I got my son with me. All that shit.
So hey, hold on. Whose idea was it to turn the camera on and do that?
Ask him.
I gotta ask you, though, Ace, we here right now, brother.
I can't answer that, man.
I'm gonna go on record and say it's you, Ace. Okay, let's kill the bullshit. I'm gonna go on record and say it was you. It was you. It was all you.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I appreciate you saying it, but I don't. Why would that be? What does that do for me? If you gotta think of what the alternative is, you gotta think of situations what the alternative is. So if the alternative was on the table, then why I want that? That's not what. You understand? That's not. Nigga want the alternative. If a nigga pull up for the alternative, nigga pull up for the alternative. Nigga ain't pull up for no diplomatic resolution. If that's what is you know what I'm saying? That's just speaking hypothetically. I'm not trying to be on no tough guy shit. Like I'm fasting, man. I really ain't trying to be like sitting here trying to like rehash no like tough. Like, it ain't tough. It's right and wrong, man. Like that's why the bully label. I'm not with that. I'm not no bully. I've never been a bully. I've never been a bully. Will never be a bully. Because it don't matter. Like wrong is wrong, right is right. I apologize to a nigga before. I apologize to Calico when I said something that I felt like I crossed the line, and he never even knew I said it. I did it on my own. Like I literally realized I said something that was off, and I was like, "Yo, my bad." But you don't have like when motherfucker give you an apology. The thing about apology is you don't have to accept it. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to accept it. So if you don't accept the apology, If you don't accept the apology, you're free to do whatever you want to do after that. So I apologize in public because I said what I said about Cal in public. It was the fact that it wasn't what I said. It was the fact that I said it. He wasn't there to defend himself. So apologies ain't a bad thing. It's why you do it. You see a nigga, then you like, oh, I'm sorry. Like that's not really a apology. That's an escape plan.
Well, you understand, sir. You put online. A lot of people don't remember that, right? And a lot of people hit me up and were like, "Yo, 3, do you remember this?" I'm like, "Yeah, nigga, I've been through battle rap. I know the history of Ace Amin. I don't know the whole history, but I know of the Jay Morr Ace Amin thing years ago. I've heard about that, right? Yeah. Obviously, I believe at that time, can I say tensions were high in that time? Can I say that?
Not for me.
Okay.
Nobody gonna ever make me feel. Ain't no tension. I'm comfortable. I'm gonna go wherever I'm supposed to. I want to go at with whoever I want to go at. I'm gonna rap whenever I want to rap. I was still rapping and getting booked. I was still doing all the same things. Nothing for me changed. There was no additional level of security or additional level of attention being paid that I wasn't already paying. It wasn't no beef. It wasn't none of that. It was niggas did weird shit. Niggas had to be held accountable for being weird. That's all.
Okay.
I don't want to glorify that. Like, I don't want to glorify it in the sense of I care about the actual real life implications of what was going on. I just want to be clear that, like this is my question for you. A nigga make you apologize on camera. Battle rap is the place where we have the space of us rapping very creatively but very violently. When you see a nigga, like if you see a nigga that profusively and very, very, very sincerely offered their contrition on camera to a person, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does that affect your ability to like listen to that person and then tell you how they gonna kill you, and if this would have happened, it would have went this way, and if that, like, it's like we and that's my problem with this shit, is that we're gonna allow for a space where, well, he is right. Where if he rap it good and it sound good, we'll forgive the fact that in real life, when it was time for you to actually do all of those things, you opted for a diplomatic solution. And like your investors are paying you to rap against me. Why?
This nigga is so smart. This nigga listen, man. Hold on real quick before you go. There's only twice in 2000 battle rap where I saw dudes apologize. Math Hoffa back in the day with Louis, the guy Louis 13, I think his name was. Math had a brother apologize, and then I seen you with Jay Morr. I've never seen this before in battle rap, except two of you brothers, right?
Yeah.
And I guess now, I mean, and last night I did a show with my boy Lang and Jay Small, right? And they both got you winning the battle, right? And the thing that they said that stood out to me the most was the fact that Ace Amin has this angle. The face that Ace Amin, they think you're a better rapper, number one, also. But they also said that the fact that you got this angle at your arsenal, right?
Yeah.
That it's going to be hard for Jay Morr to win that battle.
So let me keep it 100. It shouldn't. It's not an angle. It's not an angle. It's like if I am a proponent of nonviolence, and I am on the record, if I've done rallies for my entire life where I have been a very vocal proponent of anti-violent measures for our community, and I do not believe in violence. I do not participate in it. I'm on camera getting slapped and beat up at rallies, and I never do anything in response to that. Okay. When I rap, there can be no validity to me saying that I'm gonna do something tough. Okay. Because I'm on record saying, so it's like it shouldn't be a thing where, oh, it's an angle at my. No, there's not an angle. There's real life. There's no way that for those 9 minutes we just forget. We just act like, oh no, yeah, he all right. For 9 minutes, we going.
Base, you're an MC, you're a rapper. This is what you do.
So we're playing pretend. That's what I'm asking. So we're playing pretend. At that point, like, we're just who can pretend the best. If he can pretend better than me, oh, we cool with it. That's literally what we're saying. Yeah, you're an MC. No. Okay, so if you can MC better, even though you a bitch ass nigga, and I I'm not saying I'm just saying, and I was speaking to continue my analogy. If you a bitch ass nigga and you're like documented as being a bitch, as my man Gotti say, is if you a buster who's not getting no air.
Shout out Gotti.
Shout out Gucci. If you're a buster who's not getting no air on record, in this particular situation, like how we just overlook, it sound good. I just want to know ahead of time.
I got J Moore 2-1, my nigga. Let me keep it up. They got 2 up last night. They say they got Ace on me 2-1. I got J Moore 2-1. You gotta finish clean to me, brother. You gotta finish clean.
I don't see how it's a conversation to be had in terms of like I don't care about none of that. Like it's real life and it's not. Like you made the clarifications very clear for you. I'm a civilian. Before we got on here, I didn't even mean it was no connotation about being a gangster in that. No. Like it was just the word. So I'm saying that to say like it's no way on earth you can tell me that a nigga can say my profession is a milkman. I'm a milkman. I milk cows for a living, right? And then get on stage and say, nah, I sell drugs for a record, and niggas just honor it because it sounds good, because a nigga's creative. All right, well, let's just have a creative off now. Let's just see who can be the most creative. That's all.
But once again, you have something at your disposal where there's footage out there. People are talking about.
That's not at my disposal. That's real life. These are all decisions a nigga made. It's not nothing at my disposal. These are all things a nigga actually did. So I don't have to weaponize. Why I gotta? Why is on me to weaponize something that everybody knows happened? I gotta weaponize it, or he gotta find a way. If I'm him, he gotta just pull up and just punch me in the face. That restores all the balance. For real.
But we not promoting niggas fighting on.
You are though. You really are though, because niggas is saying
lyrically.
No. You talk the whole first part of this. You talked about tension. You talked about everything that had. You had nothing to say about raps. You didn't say one. You said a video about apology. You wanted to know what that video was about. You didn't mention rapping one time.
But I was getting them steps over Ace. I'm getting them.
But so in order to get them steps, while you was ready them steps, you was promoting the bullshit.
This nigga's good.
That's what you was doing. You was promoting violence. You was promoting, and that's my problem. That's literally my problem. You started this off by saying I'm a civilian, but you was in the street shit because it's battle rap related and it has an implication towards the battle.
Good. This nigga
that was my whole point.
Yo, Ace. No, I gotta give you props, my nigga.
It's nothing. It ain't even. Bro, let me give you a bow. Let me give you a courtesy. I'm just saying. I'm not even mad. F3, you know, I'm not even tripping. I'm not even mad. I'm saying it to say like, this is the general. This is what I'm dealing with, and this is why I feel like a lot of niggas combat. And it's like, I feel like if we're gonna reward creativity, let's just reward it. If it's in a vacuum, it's in a vacuum. But if we're gonna actually take the implications, we can't pick and choose when we take the real life implications and institute them, and then when we don't, either real life counts or real life don't count.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Which I'm cool with either way. I just make it clear. Just don't. Okay, he's my favorite rapper, so right now real life counts. Oh, I don't like him, so now real life don't count. That's what I'm saying. Like,
let me ask you a question. I spoke to 7 people yesterday, and out of 7, only 2 of us picked J Moore. Everybody's got you. A lot of niggas got you beating J Moore. Why do you feel that way?
I don't care about that.
I know you don't care. Ace. I'm just asking for the conversation. Why do you feel that way? You're the competitor. Why you feel people feel Ace Amin is gonna go to Philly, Trench's debut, and have this 1-2? Why do people feel that way?
This is the part where I'm gonna fuck, because this is the part where I'm gonna say where I'm gonna fuck up. Because they probably think I'm gonna fuck up. If anybody think I'm gonna win this, if anybody think I'm gonna lose because they think I'm gonna fuck up, or they like J Moore. They believe fairy tales, which is okay.
There's fairy tales on that side. You saying? There's fairy tales on that side. You saying?
I'm not saying it's not fairy tales on my side either. I'm just saying that they're fairy tales with no. In this instance, with me and him, he's gonna tell you how he gonna beat me up, kill me, shoot me, how I'm a bitch ass nigga, and how he gonna talk about my character. He gonna talk about a lot of things about me, and it's like, yo, you can only say that because they gave me a contract. If you opened your mouth to say any of this outside of a contract, I will backhand you in your fucking face, and whatever come with that, come with that. I can say to you whatever the fuck I want to, as I have. I mean, he did too. I didn't apply. It was an apology that came behind it.
The mental mind games, Ace on me. Yo, sir, let me tell you something. You need to do a podcast. You're a very intelligent black man. You're a very smart dude. For real. Besides the rapping, you need to do a podcast. I'll watch that shit. I'm gonna keep it real. Anytime you're a champion,
I appreciate you, 3. But you might be one of the only 5 people watching that shit. It's gonna be you. It's gonna be Blum Nitty. It's gonna be she.
Disagree.
You know what I'm saying?
Disagree.
Holmesy.
I mean, no culture watch that shit. So, I disagree with you.
I have a plethora of experience, but I don't know. I'm not mad at niggas. Like let's get this straight. J Moore is insanely talented.
Yes, he is.
He is. He's talented. He knows how to navigate a room, especially small rooms, very well. He knows how to find a haymaker. But in terms of like what he attaches his haymakers to, his creativity. Like if he chose to rap about being a baker, it would hit so much harder for me. If he chose to rap about like being a nigga who turned, I think if you take the same level of creativity to be something you're not, and you put that into something you actually are, it goes further. The amount of creativity it takes to fabricate has to be at least double what it is to not. So it's like I think he's cheating himself. You know what I'm saying?
He's cheating himself?
Yeah, because if he just rapped about like the real shit, it'd be so much easier. Like, yeah, it'd be funny. It'd be like, damn, oh, you a bitch ass nigga, but it'd be like authentic. I don't even mean like I don't mean, and I don't mean Jay Moore. Hold on, let me say that. I'm saying that about creative people in general who create and are using the creativity to become something they're not, or to rap about things they're not. In general, I don't mean Jay Moore specifically when I say, like, I make the comment the bitch ass niggas and all that. I don't mean that. Let me clarify, because niggas is gonna take that and run with it.
So are you looking at it more like this, dog? We had a situation. Anything you say negates, because we got footage, a lot of footage of what happened. That negates anything that you say. Is that how you looking at it, or how the culture looking at it, how people looking at it?
No, I don't. I look at it like when you're dealing with things like this, a person has a burden of proof, or they have the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
And the more things you have that conflict or contradict with what they normally do or say, that limits the amount of benefit of the doubt that they get. It starts to. So I in this circumstance where you're actually rapping in front of the nigga, like I'm watching one of his battles and the nigga's telling a story of something that happened, and after every line he's saying cap, and I'm like, for me, I gotta tell a nigga like, yo, if you say cap while I'm rapping to anything that I say that's true, I'm gonna punch you. Not literally, you know what I'm saying, but that's how a nigga. It's like if a nigga say that, how do you properly evaluate the raps when you know the real life circumstance to be a little bit different than what that was? I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, and I'm not saying it can't be. I'm not saying, oh, I just win the battle automatically because I'm not saying that. I still got to rap. He still got to rap. If he can creatively get around that and he could win the room over, he could win the battle. So, I'm just saying, I think that's more of an indication of the overall state of the culture than it is of him. That's just me.
So let me ask you a question, because you're battling him on May 4th, and then April 12th, 13th, that weekend, you're going to H-Town to battle Hansel, right? Are you having more
fun?
More time?
You broke up a little bit.
Oh, I apologize. You're writing for Hansel right now, right? You're not. You started writing for Jay Moore. Hansel is the focus right now, because he's April 12th, the 13th, that weekend in Houston.
Yeah, Hansel. I got a date. I got to be done. So I'm rehearsing. I'll be rehearsing completely. I'll be completely done, and then after that date, I'll be writing specifically for Jay Moore while I'm rehearsing for him, and then I'm putting the rounds together, and then I got 2 weeks, and I'm done at the Hansel date. 3 days after that battle, I should be done writing for Jay Moore and rehearsing for the rest of that time. That's my timeline.
Okay. How do you feel about the Hansel battle? Because when I spoke to Chilla Jones, he was real thrilled to get you on his card. We had a conversation off air.
Conversation. Shout out Chilla, shout out Kenny, shout out Chilla, shout out Kenny. Them really my guys. I'm appreciative of the opportunity.
He spoke real highly of you, though, to let you know, real talk.
Say it again?
No bullshit. Chilla spoke real highly of you off air. No bullshit. No gas.
I'm breaking up.
No, you good. I can hear you.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Go on and come back in. Unless you can hear me.
Yo, oh my God. Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay, so we good then. We good. Now I was saying Chilla spoke very highly of you off air when he spoke about you and Hansel off air.
Yeah, you breaking up. Hold up. I'm about
to go on and come back in. Go on and come back in. Yeah, let's get Ace back over here. This brother Ace, Amin. I got Jam 1-2 on him, man. I told the brother that too, so you know. Shout out to Ace right quick. Let's get Ace back up in this joint. Okay. Boom. All right, there's Ace right there. Bam. Hold on, let's get Ace back up in this joint. Yo, Ace.
I'm back.
Yeah, you good. You
sorry about that, bro.
No, you good, brother. You good. I appreciate you. You good, brother. You good. Now we're just letting you know that Chilla Jones spoke very highly of you off air when he spoke about you getting
on the call. Yeah, that's my nigga. Shout out Chilla, man. I fuck with Chilla. I rock with Kenny. I know Kenny from some. We got a crazy connection with Kenny. Kenny, man. Shout out Kenny, man. You know, shout out my man Weezy from Rhode Island, man. Okay. So yeah, I feel like the Hansel battle is I love the card. I love everything about that situation. everything about it, man. I'm grateful. I feel a great sense of gratitude for being on that card, man. I'm really happy for that opportunity. I'm really happy for that opportunity, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just I wanna reiterate. I think Hansel is amazing. I think Hansel is super dope, man. So yeah.
A lot of conversation, Ace, the last couple of days about minutes and time limit in battle rap, right? Is it 2 minutes for you, Hansel? Also,
yeah.
How do you feel about that? Because some people are mad about that. Some people are they're happy that it's only 2 minutes. How do you feel about that?
I think it's 30. I think it's 37. I think it's 37 battles, and you got Rum and Daylight. I think that's amazing to have that many artists and have that many. I think that people are focused too heavily on it. I think I wouldn't. I don't want to say you manipulate the consumer by like not telling them, but I think that it had niggas showed up and just heard the rounds and how good the rounds would have been and how fast the night progresses because of that. No one would have been mad, but because of the conversation-based climate that we have now, it's something to talk about before the event and to kind of like take attention from the actual battle. So I think that that's one of the things that had nobody known and they just experienced firsthand, I think that it would have been fine. But because we're going into it with the anticipation that we're going to have it now, it just creates another thing to kind of like nag or like detract about, so, or disparage.
Are you mindful that you got to be careful? You're not ODing with the water flips? Because every time somebody battles Hansel, everyone gets upset that people go hard with the water flips.
I'm not a big name flipper.
Okay.
I use them, but I'm not. I make my account, and I usually flip niggas' names in a way that they've never been flipped before. So I'm not, because I don't do it often. So it's like I'll have like 2, 3 around, most. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it depends on the person's name and how I feel like untapped the potential is and things like certain things I hear about names and I'm like, oh, nobody said this. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's done this, and that creates more opportunity to be able to flip the name in a way. But I'm not really relying on names. I'm more conversation based. So,
are you having fun preparing?
Currently, no. Right, like these past maybe 4 or 5 days, no. But before that, a ball. I've been having the greatest time of my life. The past like 4 or 5 days has been a little rough, but before that, it's been great.
Okay. It's good to see you back, sir. It's good to see you back, man.
I was on a little hiatus, man. They had me jammed up for a little bit, you know.
Oh, nigga, we just want you back in that litty bag. We just want you back in that litty bag, my nigga. We want you back in that bag so badly, bro.
Hey, that was like 3 battles ago.
Okay, yeah, no.
It was 3 battles ago, but it seemed like so long, right? That was 3 battles. That was 3 battles ago, yo. That's crazy.
Wait, what you back in that bag, though, sir? Regardless of 3 battles or not.
I got you.
No, I love your dog. I really like I love your material in that battle, bro.
A little too fast, though, right? A little too fast. I need to slow down a little bit more.
I talk fast, so telling you to rap fast. We all fucked up, Ace. Fucking, you rap fast, I talk fast. What we gonna do?
Respectfully, man. Respectfully. Nah, I love that. I really go back. I really love that material. I love that battle. That battle. Shout out my nigga Rum Nitty, man. That's really my bro, man. He really a good dude. Like, he really a good dude. Rum promoted for that battle, man.
Yes,
I didn't tell Rum to promote. I didn't ask him to promote nothing. He promoted on his own. Like, he saw me promoting, he just started promoting, bro. He a really good nigga, man. You know, Rum don't promote. Rum had Lux and wasn't really trying to promote too much. You know what I'm saying? So for him to do that for me, that's one of them things. I measure the level of consideration that a person shows you will show you more of an indication for their want to care. So it's like you don't measure a person's strengths or their affinity for you based on their strengths. Meaning, if a person is a natural protector, them protecting is something that comes natural. So that's not a way that you measure the how much they fuck with you. It's when they're not a conversationalist and they actually go out their way to try to talk because they know that talking soothes you. You know what I mean? So a nigga like Rum who don't promote, who don't show his face like that, for him to take the time and say, man, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna step outside my comfort zone because I fuck with bro. I'll never, bro. Like, you can't say nothing bad about Rum to me. Nobody can say nothing bad ever. Like, Rum is one of the greatest human beings in this shit, man. It's a lot of them, but he's one of the greatest human beings in this shit. I'm forever indebted to that nigga for that shit. He didn't have to do that. He could have battled anybody. He could have battled anybody on something, man. Anything would have been him giving a shot if he wasn't fighting up. So he could have battled anybody. So him to not only say yes to the battle, but to actually promote and create anticipation for the battle where he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't speak enough of what type of person he is, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout Rum out. Like, he'll never, that's one of them niggas, like, man, you know, I really got love for that nigga, man, for real.
Is it hard prepared for Hansel compared to a guy like Jay Morr?
No.
Because so much you can say that I'm pretty sure you have a lot.
Harder
I'm pretty
to
sure.
prepare for Jay more than it is for Hansel.
Really? Educate me. I was wrong. I apologize. I'm wrong on my assumption. Shit. I was
Yeah,
wrong.
because you already know what I'm gonna say to Jay Morr.
Okay.
So like, and so if you know, that means he knows too.
Mm.
So if he knows, now I gotta get around that. I'm freaky.
Are you surprised he said yes to the battle?
I'm surprised they called me. Like he asked for it or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not surprised.
He asked for you?
Huh?
He asked for you?
I don't know.
Oh,
they called me and just asked if I was valuable. I don't know if he asked for it. If it was just something that Easy set up on there. You have to ask Easy or him. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't ask for the battle. I didn't ask for the battle.
But it makes sense though. No, it's a grudge match, right? No,
a grudge for who?
Ace, come on, son. God damn. Man.
What grudge I got to hold against a nigga? I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. Say once. Okay,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I don't know what you're if I don't understand or see it that way. I'm sorry.
Okay, I apologize. Maybe you're right. Maybe you don't see it that way. Maybe it's one-sided. Maybe it's one-sided then, okay?
I apologize, Three. My bad.
I'm just saying, my nigga, this nigga. This nigga. Yo. All right, man. All right. Yo, listen. Are we gonna get you and Kid Slade ever? Oh no, that's dead.
Yes. Hopefully by the end of this year. Before this year is out, me and Slade. That's my guy. Shout out Slade too. That's my guy. We gotta have a conversation. We gotta get that conversation done.
1 round or 3 rounds?
I don't remember. I think it was supposed to be 1, but I think it's 3 now. Like it's supposed to be 3.
It's gonna be 3 rounds against Slade, bro. I ain't trying to see 1 round with Ace.
Why?
Bro.
Huh? You want to get fast rapping and dope rapping?
No. Shout out to Kels. I love you, Kels, but no, I want to see 3 rounds. And you in chess. I want to see. I don't know what happened. You in chess all these years. I don't know what the hell happened to that battle.
We both have had hiccups. No freaky, like.
Yeah, I guess.
And it's delayed. It's delayed it a little bit more than what it should be.
Okay.
Shout out Chess too. So I'm gonna kill him someday. Someday I'm gonna. That's the real one. I want to kill that nigga.
Who, Chess?
When that nigga good, that nigga really. I want to kill that nigga.
Listen, brother. So, listen. Are you happy to be back? Are you happy that you're prepared? Are you happy that people are talking? Are you happy?
Are they talking? No, 3. I don't think nobody's talking. I think it's just me and you.
Bro, I do a show here. Niggas call my phone to talk about it.
I gotta go do a promo run. I need to holler at Jay Small and them niggas anyway to get a threat. What that blog? You said he was talking to them niggas. That was a blog, or that was just y'all was just talking.
No, I did a show last night. We did the trenches predictions and shit.
On YouTube?
On my channel, yeah, on my channel.
Oh, I gotta check
Jason,
it out.
No, you can watch Jay Small did his own trenches predictions over there, but we like to get over on my show. Me, him, and my boy Lang, who's on the judges on Champion on the Cody shit. They come on my show. They pick you to be him.
They got. Huh?
They pick you to win.
I don't know why.
I got Jay Moore.
I don't know why.
I got Jay Moore 2-1, my nigga.
What
we talking about? What we talking about, nigga? What we talking about?
Nothing.
Okay, did you watch him in King? Did you watch him in King?
No.
That was a fire battle. You tripping up. That's a fire battle, my nigga. That's a fire battle.
No offense to him, man. I like anime. I like anime. When I want to watch fantasy, I watch anime. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch battle rap for fantasy. Fantasy football's over. Fantasy basketball.
This nigga's crazy. Fantasy football.
I play Final Fantasy 7. I don't like. Oh, I want to watch some good fiction and then turn on a battle. When I want to watch good fiction, I turn on Goku. I turn on Solo Leveling. I turn on Attack on Titan. You know what I'm saying? I turn on Eren Yeager. Shout out them. Ufotable. I turn on Demon Slayer. I turn on One Punch Man. I turn on those things. I turn on Ninja Scroll. I don't turn on battle rap when I want to hear fiction or see fiction. I turn on battle rap for dope lyricism and to push like my creativity. So when I'm in the mood for that, then I'll but when I want to watch fiction, I tend to just go to Dragon Ball and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, the Face Off with you and Jay Morr. I can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see that.
Why? What a nigga gonna say, bro? What?
You're a master manipulator, my nigga. You Cassidy, Rex, you niggas Snake. You niggas are master manipulators. The first team, all rest battle rap, master manipulator. Oh, you're on that squad. You're on that squad, my nigga. You are definitely on that team. Oh, hell yeah. You in Verb? Oh, hell yeah. You're just more calculated, very intelligent.
I just be keeping it blood raw. No freaky. I just be keep it thorough. Like stay close stay as close as you can.
My nigga, do you understand? I watched you in Easy on Champion about 20 times. At least 20 times. When you and Easy was going at it. I watched that shit 20 times. Duh.
That was dope.
Anytime
Easy, man. That was real. That was dope.
Now I love that episode. Listen, Jay Black would tell you, I say all the time, anytime he pulls up, I have to watch. He'll tell you that shit. Because you're very calculating, brother. You're very calculating nigga. You're very calculating nigga, man.
URL over everything. Just so we clear. We gotta keep on reiterating. URL over everything.
What we gonna see on URL this year, sir?
Yeah. Definitely.
Anything else? Anything has happened between that I should talk about? I don't know. We leaving it alone.
No, I gotta pick this. I gotta break my fast. I gotta pick this food up. I'm about to pick this food up. I gotta break my fast. Yeah, other than that, I ain't got nothing going on, man. I appreciate all the people. Shout out all my anime watchers who love good anime, watch good anime. Shout out all the people who support fantasy, who support great creativity. No matter where it comes from or what it looks like or sounds like, we all got a purpose in this here world. You know what I'm saying? So even if nothing you say coincides with what you live, as long as you do it in a creative fashion, you too shall be booked. You know what I mean? So don't ever think that the limitations that you have placed on your own life will ever hinder you in an arena where reality has no bounds.
I love you, my nigga.
Oh man, shout out everybody. Oh man, be careful out here, man. Hit my line of anything.
Shout out my nigga Ace on me, man. Happy Ramadan and all that, brother. I love you, my nigga. Shout out my nigga Ace on me, boy. That nigga.